A happy Tuesday to all of you out there. We have left Mattingly and we are headed down the freeway heading home, I thought. But my wife had other plans. Hello, everyone. My name is Wayne.
And I'm Rebecca.
And we are your Bourbon Journey.
Welcome to episode 56 of Bourbon Trail Tales and Tastes. Wayne was right. We left Mattingly's and seems like we'd be heading home, but we had a detour in Old Louisville, specifically Old Louisville Whiskey Company. This was our 59th distillery, and we were pretty excited because our friend Chris Thompson had told us all about it. So if you've not been to Old Louisville Whiskey Company, shame on you.
Absolutely.
This was our first experience, and when I'd written to Amine, who's now one of our dear friends, at that time we'd never met him.
Yeah.
I said, by the way, this is Wayne's 58th birthday, and let's see what kind of special things, if you can do anything special. I always reach out if you have something planned and it's a special occasion, because there's so often the distilleries will do stuff, but he went above and beyond, and we just had the most fabulous time. He was thieving for us and doing all kinds of stuff, and I had to stop drinking at a point because I was the one driving home since it was Wayne's birthday weekend, but we just had a great time. What do you recall about going in there and everything?
We get off the freeway and we end up driving under this bridge, and my feeling, I kept thinking this is like a weird part of town.
I would say it's more industrial. It's kind of on the other side of the freeway. You were to exit for the airport, it's on the other side.
Anyway, so we turned into the property, we rang the bell. Here comes this guy out, big old smile on his face. And because of Chris Thompson, I had read several things about Amine and how outstanding of an individual he was. And once again, Chris, this is a shout out to you, thanking you for turning us on to this place. So we walk into the back, and there are a bunch of barrels back there. And Amine is somebody that really knows how to blend, how to find barrels and make things work and age them properly. He proceeds to start pulling out and thieving and dumping into glasses these magnificent pours.
Yeah, I'll just say that he kind of has a rule. At that point in time, he was buying almost exclusively from MGP. He's now sourcing also from Kentucky distilleries, etc. But he also has purchased a still, not using it because he's getting ready to make a move. That's another story for another time. But at this point in time, strictly a non-distilling producer. But what his talent really is, he knows when it's ready. He has a great palate and a great understanding of whiskey and what the barrel does. And I think that's what I've been so thrilled about. It's really interesting. This bottle here does not say how it was treated, what it was, and he normally would write that on everything. We probably wore him out because we were there for so long. He almost always puts them in a new finish. He does Hungarian, Colombian, you name it. He probably has done the finish for something. Sometimes he will switch it and change the barrel that he's finishing in, but he doesn't seem to like anything that's less than 7 years old. So he buys it kind of young.
Yeah.
And then he wants to age it and make sure it has this maturity that he really wants. We have stuff from him that's 8, 9, 10, 15 years. So he's all about the aging in the barrel. He understands barrels.
We just kept tasting. And I think the count may have been 14.
For me, because I was driving, but definitely for you.
It was. And I'll say this before we start the tasting. This is really a shout out to the person that is Amine. So as we've done all these tastings, and it was like 14 or 15, he mentions that he has this Hazmat. That's like a 149 proof. We're like, yeah, we want to try that.
And so, even I, who had stopped drinking, said I wanted to try that one.
He thieves it out, and we try it, and it was $399. I remember that for a bottle. I tried it, and I really liked it. I sat there, and I'm like, yeah, I'd like to get the bottle. And he looked at me, and he's like, it's not ready yet. It was February. He goes, it's not ready yet. And to finish this part before we do the tasting, that September of that year was Kentucky Bourbon Fest. Well, he brought that Hazmat. He pulled aside and held the first bottle for us. And we, of course, purchased that bottle. Anyway, all that said, great guy, great person, great juice.
Great experience.
Can't say enough about it. If you haven't been there, you need to go. But today we're going to try these 2 bottles that we got that very first day. And Rebecca, what do we know about this guy?
I don't know a ton, but I'm going to share what I know. So I do know that the first one is 51% corn and 49% barley. And it is 114.2 proof. The second one I know nothing about, except that it's 119 proof. We know that they are straight bourbon whiskeys, and that's that. That's all I know.
It's brown, it's in a bottle.
Obviously, we bought 4 bottles that day. These are the 2 bottles that have the most left in them. If you watch us on Tuesdays, we normally try to open a bottle we have not opened that we bought that day. We had opened all 4 that we got. These have the most left.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, if you look at this one's barely been touched, this one's been hit pretty hard. Think about that mash bill, 49% barley. That's pretty interesting. Yeah. I can't wait to try it again because we've had a few newer things of his and haven't had these open for a while.
Yeah.
I have a routine where bottles that we really like that are getting low, I put in the back of the shelf so they're harder to get to. So this has been hiding on purpose. You smell that barley.
Yeah,
and the corn sweetens it up.
It's so nice.
It's a luscious smell.
There's sometimes where I can pick up the barley immediately and it's like, yep, that's barley. This one I don't. For whatever reason, it doesn't register. But when she says barley, it's like, oh yeah, that's right. That's what I'm getting.
It's almost half barley. It's barely a bourbon at 51% corn. It's barely legal bourbon.
Yeah, I don't know if you're a barley person, but if you are, the smell is just wonderful.
And a lot of people don't put high percentages of barley because it's a little more expensive to process. When you got 49% barley, you've got some expensive juice.
Absolutely.
It just smells really nice.
Oh.
It's got a sweetness. It's got a very calming note to it, and I think that comes from the barley. The barley, for me, often has a nuttiness. I'm not getting a nuttiness with this, however. Doesn't mean I won't when I taste it. So let's taste it. To the 5149. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, that's good.
That's barley.
In the most pleasant way. And we drink some single malt. The only other thing I know is that this has my initials on it and this one has Wayne's initials, which means I picked that one and he picked this one, which cracks me up today because I think you would have picked this one.
Yeah.
Today, because you've gone more barley now than you used to be. And we obviously hit that person a lot.
That's kind of the problem with Amine. If I had any dislike of the man, is the fact that he's just too good at what he does. If he sucked a little bit, I'd probably be drinking less, but I'm glad that he's good at what he does.
This is really yummy. It's got a great mouthfeel too. That barley feels so good in your mouth.
And it's got the alcohol.
I don't think it's hot at all though.
It's got a little bit of a burn. It's got a little bit of a Kentucky hug for me. I like it.
I was saying for me, this one doesn't. It's like the barley is calming it down. I've got no burn going down. It's a long finish, but I'm not getting any hot notes on the finish. It's almost barley all the way through.
It's very smooth.
It's very nice. Now this one that we don't know much about except that it is a bourbon and we know it's 119 proof. So it's just 5 points higher than the other, but we've not had much of it. Let's check it out. Very different nose. I'm not getting as much on the nose on this one.
Okay.
I'm wondering if it's got some wheat in it because another one we got that day had some wheat in it. Mm-hmm. And I'm thinking that might be why we didn't hit this one as hard because the other wheated one was hit kind of hard.
Okay, I'm getting a lot of sweetness with it.
Yeah,
and I'm
that's
getting,
why
and
I'm
I think it
thinking
is
wheat.
wheat. And
That's
when
why
I
I'm thinking
covered
wheat.
my hand and started moving around a little bit, it brought that component out.
It's got some of that confectionery sugar, that wheat note that you sometimes
This has
get.
to be a wheater. Okay, well, I'm ready to try it.
Cheers to the 119 proof, whoever you are.
Cheers.
I would hazard a guess that's a wheated bourbon.
Yeah.
It has the classic wheated bourbon notes that I really love.
It is sweet. It has the little bit of a bakery type aspect to it. It's sweet. It actually has a little more kick, I think, than a lot of your wheaters do. It's really good.
For me, it usually goes one of two lanes. Maybe three sometimes. Sometimes a wheater goes very nutty for me, but most of the time it's bready and nutty, or it's confectionery and pastry. This is the confectionery pastry for me. And I'm feeling Danish notes, the croissant. So you've got that bread, but it's real sweet bread. It's delicate, and it's got that vanilla icing on top, and it's just creamy. And usually when I get that, I start finding some fruit notes, so I'm trying to find that. Probably because it's got some age. I'm almost thinking raisin Danish. It's got a deep, dark kind of fruit on it. That's just really nice. I like it a lot. I'm surprised we haven't pulled this out more, unless it's similar to the other bottle we got. That's the other weeder.
I don't remember. It's like I said, it has been a while. Amine, he was in our Whiskey of the Year competition. He was in the Final Four last year with the cognac finish.
Oh, yeah.
And that was a really good bottle.
And none of the first four were finishes.
No.
They had wood finishes, but none of them had a secondary finish like a cognac.
Yeah.
And that cognac finish, it plays with your mind, because we've had several cognac finishes that you've got cognac in your mouth. And that one, it just played with it, making it some sweet notes and stuff.
It may have subtle, and at times it disappeared.
Yeah.
You couldn't identify it, and then it would sneak up on you.
We thought sure we'd know that one in doing it blind, and we never did guess it. And not in a bad way that we didn't guess it. It's just that it's so subtle, and he does the aging process really well.
does.
The finishing is good. This is terrific.
He's a really good guy. He's somebody that we consider a friend. He's basically told us if we're in the area, we're pretty much expected to be there. And I don't want him chasing me down.
Sometimes we've been in Louisville, it's like, why didn't you come by?
We were recently at Bourbon Con, and he was there, and he brought down 3 bottles, and we did a bottle sharing until about 1:30 in the morning. And I don't know if my wife will insert the picture or not, but a friend of ours took a picture, and we zoomed in on Amine with this absolutely big smile on his face.
He was just having a great time.
And it's what I think of when I think of the guy. He is what the bourbon industry needs. People that love people. He connects with people, and he's an owner, and he connects with people. Just a good-hearted guy. He's a family guy, a couple kids, wonderful wife. We've met her too. Mm-hmm. I can't say enough good things about the gentleman. And I'm going to raise my glass to finish this off. Amine, thank you for the hospitality you showed us that first time on my 58th birthday.
And every time since.
Thank you so much, Amine. If you like what we do, hit the subscribe button, and always remember to drink very responsibly. If you have some old Louisville, drink it today, because it's great stuff. Cheers.
Cheers.